wondering what that connection was. Okay.
You're not going mad. I can see them too. You're just as sane as I am.
Oh, I just connected with what I felt reading the books, which was always, I felt such a relief whenever she came on the page, like a real lightness, and because especially I think the books, Harry's life and world is so stressful, and then she was this personality who didn't take in the stress of the world. She just kind of took things at her own pace. So that was like the feeling I wanted to communicate. So if I ever felt like pressure or stress to do this right, I just always knew that that wasn't right for the character. It was more about, like, you know, being just a practice in being relaxed in this kind of almost meditative state of just accepting what's going on. Yeah, that was what I was trying to do. Yeah. Yeah, I think both, definitely. Yeah, of course, it's been 20 years now since I did it, and of course I do go, I wonder what my life or career would have been without it. You can't help but do that. But equally, like, you know, it's given me a fan base around the world, and just many opportunities to learn and develop in lots of ways. So yeah, I think creatively it's definitely very hard to break out of that, and I wish I'd had a bit more like scope to act within that, because when you break it down, sometimes I go, oh my God, my whole career is defined by like something like 11 minutes of screen time. So it's like a very short moment in life, which is not proportionate to the fan reaction, which, you know, it's a good complaint. But yeah, I think it's both. I always feel it at these conventions. Like I do them a few every year now, and the emotional reaction from people and the different range of ages, like people who were not born when we started making them, people who have kids or grandkids and they're sharing that story with them. It's so much bigger than I can really comprehend, and I just feel very grateful to be like a small part of it. But I don't think we could ever wrap our heads around it. Like I have a friend who's like, he's a generation younger than me, and he what does he says words like iconic and stuff like that, and he was like, you know you're iconic, and I was like, what? Like, that's for dead people. You know, you don't think that way as a, you know, I still try, I don't see myself as this relic, but I guess some people do see us as that. So yeah, you can appreciate it, but also I don't ever want to get too identified with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I'm very open-minded, like spiritually, politically, and I think she is that way too. I find it really hard to come down on one side of anything. I always see like the nuance and the complexity, and I just, you know, the human I'm talking to. And I feel like Luna's that way too. She's just so open-minded and observant, and she lets whatever is in front of her be, you know, rather than trying to argue with them or label them. But we are very different too. I would be very critical, I would say. Yeah, I would have quite a critical mind, which is helpful. Like artistically, it's discerning, but I don't think she has that harsh filter. So I definitely learn from her in not letting that kind of spoil my experiences. Yeah.
Have I had any disastrous relationships? Oh yes, most of them. Actually, now I come to think of it, all of them.
Theatre is very challenging. I've done quite a lot of theatre work. It's so different because film is like your private world is mirrored on screen, and I find with theatre you have to work harder at communicating, at like consciously trying to show everything. Film feels a bit more like effortless or not, it's not pushed. Yeah, I would say those. But then lately I've just been doing a lot of voice work. So audiobooks and things like that, which I love doing, I love reading. But yeah, it's harder work than I realized, having to like, you know, tap into different accents and things like that, yeah.
This is my family. Hey, Gran.
Hello, Betty dear.
They have a hard time being normal in public.
Betty, the dinner's ready.
Couldn't you just text me or something?
Probably writing and books feels most familiar because I just feel really safe with books. I feel like I have, and it's a private, it's like an art done in solitude. So yeah, that one feels most familiar, but I feel most alive doing like film and TV. That's so exciting. The idea that like you're working against another person, it's like a relationship, you know, you're in this relationship and they can surprise you and challenge you in many ways. So yeah, I always need to do both. That's been like a big sort of revelation for me lately of like, I don't like playing normal people. Like I've been auditioning for a lot of, you know, mums with 9-to-5 jobs. And I'm like, I just don't relate to these people. I want to play some sort of elf or nymph or something. I just want to play something with magic powers. So yeah, I really, really want to do more fantasy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Like, but also it's given me the opportunity to make a living. Like, I'm under no illusions that I wouldn't be coming to Comic Cons for, you know, my plays or my books. It's like this huge, this universe, that people are just so, they feel comforted by and they love. So it's not like, you know, some actors, they do things and they feel embarrassed by it. I think it's just, it's such incredible, they're incredible stories, beautiful literature, powerful messages. So I'm really proud to be associated with that. But yeah, of course, there's a part of me, like when people ask me questions, like when you ask me, how was it you tapped into Luna? I'm like, that feels like a lifetime ago. I don't have super clear memories about what was my process. So it is like I'm speaking from someone else's life experience sometimes. No, I didn't, no. And I suppose when I was doing that play, we were focused on the period when he was in New York. So no, we didn't get to learn in Hungarian or anything, but that's a good point that I probably should have delved more into that aspect of his life. Wow, she was amazing, amazing, loyal, you know, supporter of him. Yeah.